Stadium in Norfolk, Virginia. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Howie Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Dukes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Agnew. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Monarchs offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Right back to him on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Caught. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Monarchs with the 1st and 10.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Monarchs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll run play action. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So James Madison's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Camden Coleman. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Dukes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Heels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. This turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
To the air, it's Potter. Slings it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area.
Makes the catch and he's free. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off play action. Got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's out past the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Right back to the well. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Coleman. It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll try to pop the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running.
There's some room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he's in. Touchdown, Dukes! They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Past the 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The run inside. It's James. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. The Monarchs in the hurry-up. Trying play action. He's looking deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. He's at the 10.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, James Madison. Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They go to the wide screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's James. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Potter. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Using his legs, it's Jackson. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Monarchs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snags it! And he's into the end zone! On Old Dominion!
Textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside SB Ballard Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he got it oh so close to that down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Could be an alley. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Dukes! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Quickly complete. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the 1st down.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Rides the back and leaves it. Across the 25. There's a crease. Touchdown, ODU. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They're
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go right back to him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking downfield, it's Potter. The throw. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Dukes are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Keller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Might have a chance. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Setting up the screen. Touchdown, James Madison! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Makes the catch. Here's a little room there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Potter. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw again. Got his man. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Monarchs go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away.
He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. The give to the single back. Fighting off the defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket. Good protection by the offensive line, finding the strike over the middle of the field, but started with the protection up front.
They're working that left side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Potter. On target. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires into the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.